Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when Hellblade Senua Sacrifice game is not loading on your computer. So if the game is not loading at all, or if the game is stuck on loading, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is for Steam users. You can try these in launch option. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select properties, and over here type in the launch option, type in -dx11. Now once you type in -dx11, you can close this and then you can launch the game. If that does not work, then you can type in this in the launch option, make a right click once again, select properties, and then put a dash and then type in nohmd and then close this. Now launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then this time put this in launch option, make a right click, select properties, and then type in -dx11 space -nohmd and now launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then this time type in -dx12 and then launch the game and then check. Now still you're facing the problem. In that case, remove everything from here and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to restart your computer. Simply restart your computer once, and after the system restart, try launching the game. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select manage, and then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Now over here you can see the game exe file. Make a right click on the game exe file, select properties, and then go over here and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click, launch the game. Still you're facing the problem, then open this Hellblade game folder, binaries win64, select this exe file, make a right click, select properties, and then again put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click, launch the game. Now still you're facing the problem, then go back and with this first exe file, make a right click once again, select properties, and then this time put a check over here which says disable full screen optimization, and then put a check on the box which says over here, and then select Windows 8 and then click on apply, click on OK, and then launch the game. If that does not work, this time select Windows 7 over here and then apply, OK, make a double click, launch the game. Still you're facing the problem, do the same thing with the second exe file. Make a right click on the game exe file over here, select properties, again disable full screen optimization, put a check over here, select Windows 8, click on apply, click on OK, and then launch the game. If that does not work, select Windows 7, click on apply, click on OK, and then launch the game. But still you're facing the problem. In that case, select properties once again, and if putting check on these boxes is not helping, you can uncheck these boxes. Click on apply, click on OK, go back and do the same thing with the first exe file. Make a right click, select properties, uncheck all these boxes, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to, now this is for Game Pass user, create a desktop shortcut and then run the game as an administrator. So if you have the game on Xbox app, make a right click on the game over here and then select manage and then click on create desktop shortcut. Now once you click on it, go to desktop. Here you can see the shortcut, make a right click and then click on run as administrator. So click on run as administrator. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now for Steam users, you can make a right click on the game, select properties, and then go to install files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once the verification is done, launch the game. For Xbox Game Pass user, you can make a right click on the game, select manage, and then click on files and then go to verify and repair, click on it and then click on yes. You can read this, click on yes, and this will take a couple of seconds or maybe a minute to verify the game files. And once that is done, you will see the play option over here. You can launch the game once again and then check. Now the next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. Now go to NVIDIA website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select the right product type, then right series, and then select the right graphic card. I'm selecting my graphic card. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here and select the right operating system. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Now click on Start Search. Now once you click on Start Search, scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version 546.65. This is the latest one right now. So click on Get Download and then click on Download now. Now once the download is complete, you have to run this exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on Agree and Continue and then put a check on the custom option. So select custom and then click on Next and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here which says perform a clean installation and then click on Next and let the installation complete. Once the clean installation is done, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then download x64. So download both x86 and x64 and then run both the exe file. So click on it. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. In my case, I have already installed, so it's telling me to restart my computer. So this is x64 and install x86 as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Ignore these error message because I have already installed. It's telling me to restart my computer. So at the end, you will see a restart option like this. So make sure that you restart your computer. I'm not restarting, but make sure that you restart your computer, and after the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Now, the next step is to allow the game exe file to antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus, just make sure that you allow the game exe file to antivirus program. Now, if you are using Windows security, then open Windows settings and go to privacy and security if you have Windows 11 and then click on Windows security. If you have Windows 10, you will find an option update in security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection and scroll down. At the end, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow and then click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86 and then open the Steam folder and then open the Steam apps folder and then open the common folder, and over here you will find the game folder. Open the game folder and then select this exe file and then click on open. Once it is added, now again click on add an allowed app, browse all apps and then open Hellblade game folder, binaries folder, Win64. Select this exe file. Now click on open. Now once the game is added over here, now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel and then click on system and security, Windows Defender firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall. Click on change settings on the top and then click on allow another app. Click on browse and then again go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder. Select the game exe file, click on open, and once it is added over here, now click on add. In my case, it is already added. Again click on allow another app, browse, and then this time open Hellblade game, binaries Win64. Select this exe file, now click on open, now click on add. In my case, I have already added the game to the Windows Defender firewall. So here you can see the game is already added. Once the game is added over here, now click on OK on the bottom and then you can launch the game and then check. Now still you're facing the problem. The next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game files, let me inform you that you will lose all the game progress and you have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can open File Explorer, and then go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data folder. If you don't see app data over here on the top, click on view, select show, and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data. Now in Windows 10, somewhere over here you will find the view option. Click on view, and then somewhere over here you will find the hidden items box. Put a check on hidden items box, and then open app data folder, open the local folder, and over here you will see Hellblade game. So over here you will find all the save game files. So you can delete this complete Hellblade game if you have only one game. That is, if you have only one, this Hellblade Senua Sacrifice, if you have only one game, because under this you might see multiple games. So if you have only one game, you can make a right click and then you can delete it. You can delete this save game files, or you can go inside and you can delete this save games. You can delete this complete folder, saved folder. You can make a right click and then delete it. But I will delete the complete Hellblade game folder. I have only one game, so delete it. Now once this is deleted, now you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to, now this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphic settings in Windows search box, and then click on graphic settings, and then click on browse over here. Now go to the game installation folder once again, and then open the Steam folder, Steam apps, and then open the common folder, and then open the Hellblade folder. Select the game exe file, click on add. Now once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Again click on browse, and then open this folder, binaries win64. Select this exe file. Now click on add. In my case, the game is already added. Here you can see the game is already added. So once added, click on high performance and then save. Now if you have the game from Xbox app or store, you can select Microsoft Store in the drop down option over here. Click on browse and then find the game in the list. Once you find the game over here, now select the game, and then in my case the game is already added. Once added, click on options, select high performance, and then click on save, and then launch the game. Now the next step is to update Windows 10 or 11 to the latest version. This is important. So go to Windows settings and then go to Windows Update and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer, and after the system restart you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to, if you are able to launch the game, switch to window mode and lower down graphics settings, turn off VSync. So if you are able to launch the game, launch the game. If you're not able to launch the game, you can skip this step. Now once you launch the game, you can go to options over here, go to options, and then go to graphics. Now over here, if it is set to full screen, if you're using full screen mode, in that case, if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more and then check. If that does not work, you can try window full screen. If that does not work, switch to window mode. Try window mode. Now if the quality preset is set to very high, you can set it to high. You can even go for medium, or you can even go for low quality, but I will keep on medium. Now if the VSync is on, turn it off. Ray tracing, if this is on, you can set it to low, or you can even go for off. And in my case, I have set AMD FSR to off, NVIDIA DLSS to off. But if you want to try it, you can set it to quality. If you want to try AMD FSR, then set it to quality, not ultra quality, quality, and then check. But in my case, I will just turn it off. Now once that is off, you can even try over here DX11 over here, and hit apply, and then you can check the performance. Now the next step is to unplug external devices. So if you have these devices connected, disconnected. So if you have any kind of USB adapter or external devices connected which you're not using, disconnected. Also, if you have additional controller connected to the computer, disconnected. Try launching the game on single monitor and then check disable Steam overlay. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game, and then check. Next step is to close all the other overlay applications. So if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. So close all other overlay application and then check. Also close all other overclocking applications. So if you have overclocking applications such as MSI Afterburner, you can close it. If this is open, close it. So close all the overclocking application and then launch the game. Also, if you have any third-party services or software running, make sure that you close all the third-party software and services. Now, even your browser. So if you have your browser open, close it and close all the third-party application and then check. If you undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. To perform clean boot, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services and then click on disable all. Make sure that you put a check on hide all Microsoft services first and then click on disable all, click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option like this. So restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box and then click on view advanced system settings and then click on the first settings and then go to advanced tab and then click on change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 16 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 GB. I have 16 GB of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK. OK. Apply. OK. OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to update your system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website and then select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available and then install the latest BIOS. Now in case of laptop, when you update the system BIOS, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10%, and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer when you update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, you can launch the game. You can log into the computer and then launch the game. Still you're facing the problem. Next step is to uninstall and reinstall the game. So if nothing is working, you can simply make a right click and then click on manage, then click on uninstall. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder and then delete the game folder, restart your computer and then reinstall the game to SSD. So suppose if your game is installed to another drive, then in that case you can install the game to C drive, and if that is SSD, that would be great. So try installing the game to C drive, SSD drive, and then check. Now if the game is already installed in C drive, in that case you can try to reinstall the game to another SSD and then you can launch the game and then check. Now now if you have, like, if you're launching the game from Xbox app or Microsoft Store, and you can even try few additional steps. Now this is not for Steam, this is for Xbox Game Pass user, so I made a separate video on this. So if you're unable to launch the game from Xbox app, then you can follow the steps from here. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to launch the game from Steam or Xbox app, and should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.